you know, it sort of means we have to duplicate the time for the first couple of rounds, or we just sort of blitz through them. It's hard with a sprint tournament to get the perfect sort of format, I guess.
Alrighty. Grand finals time. I'm excited.
Oh, this is super defensive from Eshwar. I mean, he's already known for being really defensive, but that's...
Oh wow, no space at all.
Really deep. And EKA's playing quite, you know, quite aggressive. I mean, that's sort of normal with Romans. I feel like they're the civ that probably should play the most aggressive with their starting buildings. But what do you reckon about that?
Even so far as to put the Castellum like in TC range, that's bold as well. I think Eshwar from the Norse meta, right, is planning to put some watched posts in front of his barracks, so maybe he thinks he needs more space than he actually does. But yeah, this is quite far back.
Either that, or maybe he's going to fit the watch posts up here, and then maybe throw down armories and longhouses in front, and maybe another row of barracks later on, and try to secure it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say. But
super quick age 3. Wow, I didn't expect that either. So you got to catch me up on a little bit of the meta here. What's Norse is still war dogs and with the back line of some infantry, and then Romans are still busted, right?
Well, I think Romans, with that last patch that's just come in, I think that's really shaken things up. Not this very latest patch, but the one just before it really shook things up, because it seemed to hit Romans in about 4 different spots twice with engineers. Then Presidium got hit, and I think Legionaries got hit as well. And then Norse, even on this patch, War Dogs, they did get buffed, but it's pretty inconsequential with Tiny, unless your opponent's fielding cavalry. But I think Quick Age 3 has just really become meta, so you can get Throwing Axeman Champ and tech switch to Berserker. War Dogs, and then only have like a small pocket of Throwing Axeman just to pick off any of your opponents, or any of their bowmen. Or siege, like just because they've got that range to try and hit across the building. If there's like a Scorpio or a bowman there, they can actually hit it. But yeah, mainly just to go like a Berserker Wardog flood, like basically playing Vehement and Norse.
You know what I'm really surprised about? I'm surprised that EKA has let Eshwar sort of use Norse's one key advantage of building all these buildings with their infantry. Like usually you would see the Roman player pressuring early so that wow, those Berserker front lines, insane. But usually you see pressure early so that the Norse's advantage is mitigated, but holy, Berserkers are on
Berserker's really strong, and like if you let this tech switch through, you're pretty much done for in this matchup. Like, you sort of have to play Turtley enough early if they go War Dogs. But Eshwar's gone for no War Dogs yet. Like, he's just committed to barracks and the super fast stage 3 because he's got that tech switch in. I don't know, like, you've got so little time that you need to, yeah, like you said, you need to basically harass the barracks or the Throwing Axemen building them early with your own good count of Legionaries, and yeah, you got to try and get your age 3 quicker so you can get the workshops in, so you can get your own Scorpios, because yeah, with Legionaries alone, you sort of need Ekis and Decurions and Centurions to sort of front line, because Berserkers are just too strong against Legionaries alone, I think.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed that he usually, like, I almost thought it wasn't feasible to go straight into age 3, right? Like, I always thought, you needed to build so many different things that that you need to build some villagers, some engineers, and maybe that's the case with Romans and other civs, but it almost seems like for Norse, they were just able to get away with it. Like,
yeah, well, I think so. But they can sort of, in the current meta, they can play like a 2 different step sort of game, Like you said, they can play that really quick age 3, which is surprising. I'm even surprised he fitted in that fast. Normally I'd probably go an extra villager or 2 first before I'd fit it in, even when I wanted to rush it. But that was like phenomenal, man.
Yeah, very crisp and clean. So, reminder for everybody, watching who might be new, the best of 7 means that they can't play the Civ they just won with, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Arishir, apparently I'm a lot louder than you are.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I can try fix that. Okay, I gotta